house on memories.
I really hope Marcus started recording the podcast as soon as you sung
yes,
that.
I did.
Let's go. Alrighty. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to the Ultimate Podcast.
Oh.
Yes? No?
Ooh.
I don't know if I feel ultimate level of greatness.
I don't know. But we're overhyping this before it gets started. Let's not
Just a name to throw out there.
fair enough.
I am Dylan, your host today, also known as Mr. Beefy on YouTube or Ultimate Beefy on Twitch, and I'm joined by...
You could do this, buddy. You said you were going to go first.
Come on, bro.
Well, damn it, I didn't remember I said that, but now I guess I'll have to. All right, you got Carlos here. I don't have a YouTube handle yet, but I will get there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I just cannot remember my social media handles for the life of me. I'll get there. Maybe next episode.
Yeah.
What else we got with us today?
Hello. I am Marcus. I am Mark and Cheese on Twitch. And that's about it. I'm still working on like YouTube and other shit. I'm probably gonna get Instagram up and going eventually for art and whatever. But right now, just Mark and Cheese.
Yeah, no, understood. Instagram's like one of those weird things where if you're just not constantly like posting photos of everything or like something relatively interesting, it's kind of hard to keep that following going.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll just post memes, art, whatever I feel like doing for the day, you know? Lots of pictures of my
I'm gonna
dog.
wait till I get a dog, and then I'm just gonna post that all day.
Yeah.
Bro, instant like subscriptions, everything, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Doji is pretty adorable.
You could do one for Doji, yeah.
You have a Dalmatian. I don't see why you haven't. Just because he should have his own Instagram with millions of
Yeah, I was
millions
gonna
of
say
followers.
you literally have the best chance of having like a hit, bro. I don't know what you're waiting
Right.
for.
Hit him
You
with
need
that,
to start that.
dude. You're gonna hit him with that nostalgic feel. They're gonna be like 101. Oh my god! And
I
then
don't
they're
want to
gonna be like,
hear 90,000 times though, but where's the other 100? Like, fucking
But
shut
don't
up.
you? But you do though.
I don't.
You do though. I have a question. Is it just me? But did they have a sequel called like 102, or is that just?
They did have
My
a
mind playing
sequel. I
tricks on
can't
me.
remember what it's called.
I don't remember if it was 102 Dalmatians or if they just did, if that was just something my mind played tricks on me with. You know what I mean?
Let me look into that because that's actually a really good question. Oh no, it wasn't 102 Dalmatians. It was 101 Dalmatians 2 Patch's
Stupid.
London Adventure.
That's just at that point.
Now,
At that point.
now Disney did make a live action version, a live action sequel, because there's the animated one, there's live action, where the animated one was 101, and then the 2000s animated one, not animated, live action was 102 Dalmatians.
That's what you're thinking of.
Okay,
yeah.
I just looked it up. There is one from the year 2000. Wow, 102. So I wasn't like crazy. It just wasn't what I thought it was.
I think we were all thinking the animated one though, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, if ever it's gonna be one that's animated, I would assume, right? But
Yeah.
I guess not.
Talking about like sequels and everything like that, I went on this cursed just journey through Netflix and found out that they made sequels to Disney movies. I didn't know they had sequels.
Dude, that's me when I didn't know they had Aladdin 2 and 3. I knew about 2. I did not know 3 was a thing.
Hold
for
up,
the
they
longest.
have a third Aladdin.
The King of Thieves, I think.
I
think.
That sounds vaguely familiar, yeah.
Okay, so the second one is him getting married to her, I think.
I remember that one.
Jafar
No,
comes
the
back
second
as a
one's
genie,
Jafar's
right?
revenge. It's like the revenge of Jafar, and he comes back, turns into a. Wait, is that the one where he turns into a snake or something like that? Or
Yeah,
turns
the
he's
into a
just
snake
genie?
is
like
the
a
first
snake
one.
god.
Or he turned into a genie and then turns into a snake and then
The
gets.
genie is the second one, where he's the red genie.
He's the red genie, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third one is King of Thieves, where it turns out, spoiler alert, Aladdin's dad is the King of Thieves, and he has to say like "Open Sesame" or some shit like that to get to their hideaway. It's like
Something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. Like there's like something like 50 or 100 thieves that he's in charge of, and they have a secret hideout, and best thieves ever. You know.
Yeah, the one that I found that really just ruined old Disney movies for me to a degree. Not to that extent, but it was still pretty garbage. It was Mulan 2.
I don't remember there being a Mulan 2. I didn't think you could add to the.
I don't remember what happened in that movie, but I know I saw it.
Yeah, basically, because this is relatively fresh on my memory, Mulan and General Shang.
Something good going on over there?
almost.
Is inhaling that mic.
That ain't me, but you know. So Mulan and Shang get married, and he's not just the captain or Sergeant Shang. He's General Shang. Oh boy. And you know they get married.
Fuck you.
Then what?
Look in the Discord chat. Anyway,
So
they get married.
like I was saying about Mulan 2, her guardian Mushu is afraid that he'll lose his place in Mulan's life and literally gets like jealous if she goes into Shang's family. So then he has this whole crazy plan to like relatively make sure their marriage doesn't happen.
Uh-huh.
And so while that all happens, the emperor asks Mulan and Shang to accompany these three princesses to meet their future husbands in distant territory. Mushu's like, oh hell yeah, this is a perfect opportunity to show them that everything's not what it's meant to be married.
Mm-hmm.
During this dangerous journey that they go on, Mushu attempts to constantly be breaking them up, and that's the whole movie.
That's the whole
And
movie.
That's literally the whole movie. Mushu gets jealous that his friend is getting married to Shang, a well-registered Chinese general for defeating the Mongols,
Right.
and goes, man, I can't have my best friend marry this dude that I was pushing for her to get married and get with in the first one. And so now I'm going to ruin all four of these relationships because I'm petty.
Wow.
Mulan finds out, tells him basically, I could care less if you were my guardian because you are just an asshole for doing all this crap.
Right.
And then Mushu becomes basically a love guardian and brings everyone back together somehow.
Uh-huh.
Very, very rushed, very shoehorned.
Uh-huh.
And then the ending goes, they get married, they have a kid, and since Mulan's family and Shang's family are marrying together, so does their ancestral guardians fuse together. And Mushu still becomes the guardian no matter what.
That's weird.
And it's a happy ending.
This is one of
fucking
those straight
stupid.
to DVD sequels, isn't it?
Well, mind you, VHS.
Yeah, straight
yeah.
to VHS, like Lion King
Also-
Straight to
2.
VHS, yeah.
To give you an idea, this got a 0 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ouch.
Fucking hell.
Got a 0 on the tomato meter and got 42 from the audience. I don't even know 100 people that recommend this movie, let alone 50,000 that would talk about this movie in high regards.
You don't know, man.
It was such a bad movie.
That's just horrible. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it existed, but now I just like, damn. Even Green Lantern got like a 26.
The Ryan
Remember
Reynolds, the Ryan
Yeah,
Reynolds Green Lantern, yeah.
I mean, but then again, at the time when it first came out, I was like what, 2010, 2011. I want to say I was 13 at that point. Even I kind of found some enjoyment in some of the movie, and then was like,
Wow.
holy CGI.
It is a 26. Did you just guess that off the top of your head, or did you know that, or?
Okay, so I've brought this up enough in arguments that this is just one of those things that, you know how many people hate it, so it's just one of those things that must be ingrained in my head. I did guess that, but I guess it was prior knowledge also, you know?
All right, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Remembered it was really low. That's so 26 is the number that came to me.
I honestly don't know if I've seen it. I know that
Green
everyone
Lantern?
said, yeah, I know everyone said it's bad. I've maybe seen snippets of it. I don't know if I've actually watched the movie.
I just know it was bad enough for Deadpool 2 to basically kill it.
Yes.
And Deadpool 1 to mention it in the intro credits, talking about from the assholes that made Green Lantern. Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, what did you want to have today's main topic be about? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, so I had a.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Mulan 2.
No.
Well,
That's-
technically Disney was the main subject.
Okay.
We just worked our way into Mulan 2 somehow, sadly. Gross.
The way I think what's really gross is that they missed the opportunity to call it Toulon. But all right.
Oh shit.
That's
The door is behind you. We may be on the
okay.
Discord,
I'll
but the
leave.
door is behind you.
It's okay. I'll leave. It's all right.
Toulon. Oh no.
Hey guys, I'm over here now. I'm leaving. Bye.
That's so bad.
it's not
so
as bad
bad.
it's not as bad as the premise of the movie. It's
It's
Are you
pretty
telling
damn
me jealous
close.
best friend dragon gets jealous? What?
So, what I actually wanted to talk about, the main topic of the cast today, besides
Did Marcus actually
Toulon,
leave?
No, I'm back. I'm good.
he took a step out. He did not want to have any of this.
Nope.
Go ahead.
So I just went to Hollywood Disney for the very first time yesterday.
California?
And no. It was Hollywood Studios Disney that's here in Florida.
Oh yeah, the
At a
the
real
theme park.
like, is that actually what they call? I've been to Hollywood Studios once. I didn't know it was actually called Disney.
Yeah, it's basically Disney. It's like one of the many parks you can go to, which is like Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and then there's probably a fourth one I'm not knowing.
Epcot.
Yeah, Epcot. Thank you. And
It
the
was in there
interesting-
somewhere.
You had to go digging. And the thing that sucks about Hollywood Studios that I found out post going is that the one in LA is 10 times more kick-ass than the one that we have here, because that one has the Avengers.
Oh.
So they literally have Spider-Man web slinging in the background. You can meet you can meet Doctor Strange, you can meet Captain America. Like, it's really cool because it's a bigger park.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
But where the LA one makes up for that one, the one here in Orlando kind of has its own cool little things. Like, they go all out with like the Toy Story Land, and they go all out with Galaxy's Edge, which was the part that I was excited for, the Star Wars amusement park.
Yeah, that's the new one that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah,
Same.
it opened up back in 2016, and they've added so much.
Yeah, like I only saw the old one that was before 2016. Or like, yeah, before they added all the new shit. It was okay back then, and I still have the lightsaber I made back then. They were really cheap. They were basically those plastic ones that you would get in Toys R Us, where it has the tube that has different sizes, so you can like flick it out open. Remember those?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The nowadays, you it's so cool. It's so popular to basically go to what's called Savi's workshop, but you have to book a reservation 3 months in advance,
Oh, good.
and it's $214 for the whole experience.
Oh, good.
You get to pick one of 4 selections of lightsabers of your choice. Basically, one that looks very Sith-like, one that looks like Clone Wars, Galactic Republic, like Jedi-like, one that's very Kashyyyk styled and natural, and one that looks like it's from like the Old Republic era. Then, around the time that you are met, these scrappers and I didn't actually participate because we didn't get the reservation, but I asked if we can go in there and just watch the whole thing, and they said sure. And they take the group of people in there, and they give you this like plasticky, like really strong plastic frame, and these pieces are made out of metal.
Oh, that's cool.
And you build your lightsaber. You get to pick the switches, the end caps, the mid frame, and you also get to pick what color kyber crystal you want.
Yes.
So you get red, blue, purple, and green.
Okay.
And while you're building it, they have you do this whole ceremony. And as soon as you stick your lightsaber into this like weird hole area, you hear Yoda and Mace Windu talk to you up overhead, and they describe what each kyber crystal means and everything.
Oh, that's
And then
cool.
they have this cool ass ceremony where everyone unlocks their lightsaber and it gets pulled out with a blade.
Oh,
Dude, it makes you feel, even it not doing it, it made me feel like I was in an important ceremony for a lot of younglings to get selected.
That's scuffed.
that's childhood in the making right there.
That sounds amazing. I'm jealous because I only got to do the. Well, I'm always really happy with it, but I got to do the wand ceremony, basically getting my wand chosen right at
Oh, that must have been kick-ass.
Diagon Alley. It was amazing. It was
Still
awesome.
haven't seen
But
Harry
now I'm
Potter.
also jealous. I kind of want to go through the Star Wars one because, yeah. I mean, I ended up, they give you an option to buy the one that they choose for you. It's like literally exactly what Harry went through in Ollivanders. Same exact thing. Guy plays Ollivander. Whole process. Light turns on. It's like, oh, that's wonderful. And then he's like, if you'd like to purchase this wand, go up front with this. It'll be up front for you. And I was like, no, I'll buy Dumbledore's wand instead. It's just
That's understandable. That is
such a better
understandable.
option. I'm sorry. I'm not as good as Dumbledore. Like, it's not gonna happen. So, yeah.
Now,
sorry.
the
Back to
question-
your thing. I think that is awesome, though.
The question for that is, when you did the whole Harry Potter thing, because I haven't done that at all yet, when you're like talking to like the cast members and the staff, did they use like in lore terms and slang and everything like that, or no?
Yes.
That's cool because at Disney they do the same thing because all the people are in character. So if you're trying to look for the place to build lightsabers, if you say, "Hey, I'm looking to build a lightsaber," a lot of times the employers are like, "Oh no, we don't know what you're talking about." Or there are stormtroopers who are patrolling the entire planet, essentially. And if you ask them, "Hey, where can I find a lightsaber shop?" they'll be like, "What? Do you know something about the Resistance that we don't?" And they start interrogating you on the spot.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, no, this is not that. I went to a shop and was like, "Hey, dude, where's the wand shop?" And it's like, "Ollivander's up the road, man." Then again, I was in Diagon Alley, so everybody there has a shop, so just trying to make some money.
With Bond-2, that's the name of the planet that they're supposed to make you feel like you're not on Earth anymore, but the planet Bond-2. And Galaxy's Edge is at what's called Black Spire Outpost, which, funny enough, is an in-lore accurate place to the actual comics.
Oh.
So you have to ask the stormtroopers and people, "Where can I buy scrap for my starship?" And then they point you to Savi's workshop.
That's fun. I like that.
They also have in-universe canonical things, like they'll if you go up to someone, they say bright stars to you, safe travels, may the force be with you, shit like that.
Oh.
And then also, if people who are listening who do not know this, and I don't know if you guys know this, Coca-Cola is canonical in the Star Wars universe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that. The main thing I paid attention to when you were posting everything about your trip was that you took a picture of a duck and it had quack on it, and that made me happy because I only thought of Krillin saying quack for about 5 hours that day. Not important. I was just all day I was like quack in my head, like, duck. Anyway, don't mind me.
No, that's all good. I just saw that duck and I was like, "Oh, that's a cute duck," and I just had to take a photo of it.
Quack.
But yeah, so to basically describe it for anyone listening, the Coca-Cola bottles are not like your classic Coca-Cola bottles you would buy at like a convenience store or any restaurant or anything like that. They're actually pretty lore accurate. I'm going to post this in the main general chat for you two to look at in a second.
Okay.
But they're like they look like plasma grenades from Halo. That's the best way I could describe it.
I like plasma grenades.
I too enjoy plasma grenades.
Yeah, they're great. Remember when we tried, you guys had me make those plasma grenade shots? They were okay.
They were just okay.
That looks really cool, actually. It looks like it just looks like a frag grenade, honestly. It's because it's bright
exactly. There's also the Diet Coke one, which is the same thing but in Diet Coke colors, and then they have Coke Zero.
Oh, I want one.
And
is it like
the
a
whole
normal
thing,
size Coke?
The quantity, yes.
Ah.
I'm interested in making a rum and coke with that now.
You're gonna make me thirsty, and I'm gonna have to like get up and grab some whiskey or something. Stop it.
Now, not only did I have the in the Galaxy's Coca-Cola, essentially, you get to also get blue milk.
I saw.
Oh, not blue milk.
You had a picture
What?
where it was like blue milk and green milk.
Yes, and you
I
can
always
buy.
wanted to try blue milk.
Bro, it's so interesting, and I understand why Luke Skywalker drank it straight out the tit, bro.
It was good.
What?
It was really good.
Valid.
You could order it family friendly version or the smugglers version as they call it. And the smugglers version includes rum.
Ah.
I'm
So-
in tit milk. All right.
What
yeah.
did they put in
Down
it?
for it.
So it's coconut water, rice milk, some unknown recipe they say, and then your choice if you want to add rum or no rum. And I got a souvenir cup with it too for like an extra $2.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I bet if
It
we
was-
did
it
some
was-
research, we could figure out how to make it.
Oh, definitely. It's like it was like I'd compare it to like a slushy or Slurpee.
Ooh.
It was basically a milk Slurpee.
Did you? And this is the valid question. Would you drink it straight out of the tit though?
Oh, 100%, bro. 100%. That slapped.
It depends. If it's a tit on one of those things that Luke had, I'll pass.
Look, bro, that was blue milk. You can go find like a Banta and then drink green milk.
No,
I'm not
good.
drinking anything from a bantha. No. No.
Which one's the bantha again?
They're like the woolly mammoth looking ones.
Was that like the things that they rode that were all like meh,
Picture in chat. Soon.
the ones that
moment.
that was like a but I thought they smelled bad from the outside.
Oh no. That's a tauntaun.
You right. I don't
You know
know.
the Bantha is the thing that Boba Fett just like a Bantha.
Oh yeah,
And he's like a Bantha. And he does like the humping thing. Yeah, they're like
yeah.
Carlos is about to post a photo of one. They literally look like crazy woolly mammoths.
I'd see. I would have said like a yak on extra steroids.
That works too.
It's a yak. It literally is a yak for some reason. Well, it's posting. I don't know why it's not showing up
Oh no,
now,
man.
but it's posting.
Space yak.
Okay.
Space yak it is.
Space yak.
Buffalo.
So, there. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah. So there's also a droid workshop.
Mm-hmm.
You can build an R unit or a BB unit.
Which one's the R unit? Is it like a R2D2?
That's R2D2 and R5D4.
That was tough.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that was a tough one for me.
That was tough. It's okay.
How big are they?
Like I've seen the life-size BB, not life-size like us, but like I've seen the BB-8 units they sell. Those are like scale models to like what they look like in the movies. I'd say. Like, is that what the R units look like too?
No, not even the BB unit's not even size accurate because you actually see BB-8 in person. And they're big. Their droids are huge. I would say that they're probably 1/4 to scale.
That's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's pretty good.
the R2 unit or the R5 unit, depending on what head you choose for it, is basically the size of like a baby that you can cradle.
Okay. As you would.
Yeah, and then the BB unit is the size of like one of those dodgeballs back in elementary school that you would play asteroids with.
Ah.
Is there a specific R5 unit you have to choose? Like, can I choose like the one that was on like the Star Destroyer that's like black and red? Can I choose like that R5 unit, or does it have to be like a specific?
So you can buy pre-made ones from the movies and the show. Like you can straight up buy R2D2, or you can buy that one specifically. But the thing about the droid builders workshop is that you get to customize your very own droid with its own personality chip and everything.
Oh, so like this thing moves around and shit, or?
Yeah, it has a controller. You can control it, and it will literally move around. There's an area outside that's like a playpen for the droids to play with each other.
Oh. How expensive is this
to
one?
connect to my Echo Dot, and I can make things happen.
Is this another $200 that I have to reserve in 3 months in advance?
No, this is just
Yes.
a walk-in whenever you want, and you only pay $100 and something.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sweet because you can customize it as much as you want, and the personality chips actually affect the way that it responds to you. Because if you download the app, you can talk to your droid, and it will actually become like a living AI to a degree.
I remember there was an early version of that whole idea. They had an R2 where like you could basically, yeah, you would talk to him a lot and program for him to do different things. Like one of the big selling points is he had a cup holder, or like you could train him to put a drink in his little cup holder and he'd bring it out to everyone else. I don't know if you saw that. That was like maybe 10 years ago though.
I did not see that. That sounds cool though.
Yeah, and I'm sure they've come a long way since then. All we did was like put beer bottles in its holder, and it's like, hey, look, he's drunk because he's spinning back and forth.
That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, so the shops were pretty cool. And everyone, all the employees are all lore accurate, and they all talk to you in like the tongue and the slang of the Star Wars universe. The droid builders was pretty cool. I didn't do any of that because I really wanted the lightsaber, and I actually ended up picking up Luke Skywalker's lightsaber just from the pre-built lightsaber store.
Ooh.
Yeah, I ended up picking up Luke's lightsaber from Revenge of the Sith, I think it was, or Return of the Jedi. I think it was Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6, and it came with. I also bought a blade with it as well. So there's a 36-inch blade that came with it that you can install into your lightsaber, and you can duel with it.
Huh. Because these are like
a better version of a melee weapon than it already is. Really?
Yeah, basically. You can even buy the black saber or whatever it's called, the Mandalorian saber that Mando has.
Yep.
Dark saber, that's what it's called. You can buy one of those too, and that thing's so cool.
Yes,
Yep.
I want one.
Yep.
I want one now.
My buddy Devin bought it, and at the moment he put the blade on it and he ignites it, it does like the crazy like sound and everything. And as he was just swinging it around, it was doing that crazy sound effect that it does in Clone Wars.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want it.
And you can buy just the lightsaber hilt by itself for like 160, 170.
Mm-hmm.
And then the blade is additional, depending on what size, it's like additional $40 to $50.
Huh. I mean, considering how many online things there are for building those that are actual, they're durable enough for you to smack them around, that's kind of on par with what they cost, so.
And honestly, me and Devin were dueling quite a bit with ours in just like the main area, and they were taking a nice beating.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't having any issues with mine.
Nice. Well, that sounds like a fun trip.
I was expecting to be like, yeah, it cut through Devin like nothing, dude. It's a good friend.
Yeah, dude. R.I.P. Devin.
great
Bro. I'm
final
putting him
battle.
on a shirt. Devin's going on a shirt, honorary. Sorry, bro.
I
Thanks
mean,
for the dark saber.
Yeah, he should have been better. I mean, you were
Keep what you kill. Darksaber's his now.
That's
were
what he gets for
chosen
just
to
being a
rule
common
Mandalore.
nerf herder. Yeah, I am the one true ruler of Mandalore.
There's nothing he could have done.
I will have my own Death Watch, and they will all not have horns, but they
Did
will
you say
have.
Death Watch?
Yeah,
Did someone say Death Watch? Death Watch?
Death Watch.
Don't talk about Death Watch.
They're my boys.
Oh, but the Death Watch.
So,
Death Watch.
It's kind of like Fight Club.
You don't talk about Death Watch.
yeah?
Exactly.
Not even Death Watch knows
alright.
what Death Watch is.
Yeah.
Um.
Do anything else?
Well, the only other things left that was to do, and this was like a full. We left here at like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and got there at opening. So the other two things that we did was we flew the Millennium Falcon.
Ooh.
That was cool because they brought back Hondo Anaka.
Yeah.
They brought him back. And
Oh!
literally, him and Chewie let you borrow the Millennium Falcon with like you and 5 other people. There's 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 engineers.
How the fuck does his accent go? This is so not important, but it's gonna bother me.
Nope.
Isn't he Jamaican?
He's like, we are pirates. Um,
Remember when I said nope? Is because I knew you'd try it.
how the fuck does it sound?
Hello, my friends. Like something like that.
No.
Keep attempting this, all right.
Oh, dude, guys, they're coming with the slicey dicey swords.
What?
Oh, listeners, this is only gonna get worse before it gets better.
You know, because they captured Count the one time, and he's all like, "We got your friend, the Sith Lord."
I just want an entire Clone Wars dub with Marcus doing the voice of every character.
He's gonna get to Anakin. Every Anakin's not even gonna be real Anakin dialogue. It's just gonna be him.
It's just Marcus talking.
He's gonna be like, I'm sad.
I'll just be angsty teenager. Just like
sad.
It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
What's your General Grievous gonna be like? He just coughs into the mic. That's all it is. You catch him on a sick day. That's all it is. He's just sick. He's under the weather.
Hang on, let me do my happy Grievous.
So is your new lore that General Grievous just has rust lung?
No, he has tuberculosis.
To be honest, he did get his lungs crushed by Mace Windu, so that's why he coughs all the time.
Oh, that sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, Mace Windu force crushed his lungs.
Nice guy.
Yeah, super nice guy. Almost sacrificed an entire planet.
Oh. Anyway.
And then so back to what I was saying before we went on that Hondo Onaka and Marcus just voicing all of the characters. That might be a video we have to do.
Master.
It's Team 4-Star, but it's just Marcus.
They'll do all
Carlos
of the voices.
and I
They're
get
all
one character.
terrible.
That's it. We just get one character, and Marcus gets the entire cast.
You know what? I'd let it
Hello
be
there.
Marcus centric, so I'd just be like, "Can I have extra number 7?"
No, you could be like R2D2, and you'd just be like beep beep boo 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 boo.
No, I want Carlos to be all the clones. Every single one of them. I want Carlos to be all the clones. And he also gets to be Boba Fett, and he also gets to be Jango Fett.
So everyone who won. So on one side I have everyone that has the same face, and on the other side I have people with no face. That's what you're talking about.
Free joke.
Jesus Christ.
The Yoda.
I feel like too, it would be so hard to not slip into Scooby Doo. I would one time be like, I'd be like,
Yoda talking about the attack of the Kashyyyk Wookiees. The Wookiees are getting revenge.
oh
I'm just saying, if we do actually,
Yoda going on a monologue about Scooby snacks. Let me get that.
Yoda is just Scooby Doo now.
I just want to hear it one time. Go, please.
if we do this, can I just play Ahsoka Tano, and I'm not gonna try a female voice. I'm just gonna just keep talking like this.
Hey Snips.
Hello, Master.
That's so uncomfortable.
It's just Ahsoka just sounds like a dude, bro, from the Sup Master.
It would be a very weird like parallel to Rosario Dawson, but all right. Oh god.
Now there has to be a point where we do dubs of The Mandalorian, and then Ahsoka's there, and it's just
Please no.
Sup Mando. Even Beaver, Sup Mando. Does this make you uncomfortable?
This is not the way.
This is not the
This
way.
is not the way.
Go away.
Go away. That's episode 1 of Mandalorian season 4. Go away.
That's just what everyone says. They like nod to each other. Go away. Go away.
I like to imagine it's Mando. He has his helmet on, but he just has a tank top and he's at a trailer. Go away. The child stays.
No.
The child goes to school.
Okay. I thought this was going a whole darker route.
No.
This is
I don't-
no. This is descending into madness. Let's. We're not. Gonna
It's
talk
descending into
about
madness
Alabama
now. You
Mando.
mean 30 minutes ago?
Alabama Mando is not happening.
Alabama Mando. Alabama.
Oh
I
god.
was thinking Alamando.
Alamando.
Yes.
All right.
Mando's Hispanic cousin, Alamando.
Alabama.
Uh,
Okay, let's reel it back. So,
yeah.
you basically fly the ship, the Millennium Falcon, and so the flying is the hardest part. And the second hardest is shooting, because you just have to spam the living hell out of the button and hope you hit things.
Oh.
And then the easiest job, the meat brain job, is engineer. Basically, buttons start flashing, you smack the living crap out of them, and then things work.
Oh hell yeah. Just like real engineering.
Exactly.
That's my kind of engineering. Let's go.
So me and Devin sadly got the engineering roles, which was just easy. We just sat there. I was like, all right, cool. And it's like a flight simulator. So the Millennium Falcon's actually like moving around. And we had this 4 group of people who didn't speak any English. They are literally just Japanese.
Oh.
And
No.
so it was the boyfriends and the girlfriends. The boyfriends were on the guns, and the girlfriends were piloting.
Right.
And the best part about this is that
There are
At
so
the-
many jokes that could be made here.
100%.
I didn't want to. I was just gonna put in the chat like, how edited is this gonna be? Because
This ain't gonna be edited. It's
feel
okay.
so
I'm
many good-
Asian. I'm Asian. It's okay. So
Is it? All right, let's go.
to a degree. So the funniest part is that the Disney employee didn't realize, because they asked, they're like, all right, do you either of you have any previous flight experience or training? And they go, no. And like, okay, you guys might experience a little bit of bumping. And then she realized what she said and who she was saying it to, and had a moment of reflection going, ah, shit. That's not what I meant. And we're like, all right, thank you. And we go into the ship. So, I'm
my God.
buckled up. Oh no. I'm buckled into my seat, and Hondo's like, all right, you're gonna go on this ship. We're gonna steal a crater, not a crater. We're gonna steal a cargo thing from a freighter, and we're gonna zoom off. All right.
Right.
We take off from Black Spire Outpost, and we immediately bump into 3 rocks. And the ship's actually like shaking. So even though I'm buckled in, my thick ass is like flying around, like, just flying steady. And
I thought we're supposed to get to the crate. We're not aiming for the crate.
well, okay, so this is where it gets good. So the boyfriends of them were getting every shot perfectly, and me and Devin were just punching the hell out of the buttons, meat brain style.
Right.
And we were making sure the ship, was staying at 100%, which was very difficult with how they were like piloting the Millennium Falcon. Because every time they bumped into something, the entire ship would the cockpit we were sitting in would shake, which would throw me mainly around and be like, oh. So the best part about this ride is at the very end, Hondo changes his dialogue based off of how bad damages are.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh boy, you guys are having a big deduction on your credit. And just listed off every single component on the Millennium Falcon that these 2 pilots damaged. And so for everything that they damaged got deducted, and for us engineers got added onto our credits.
Oh, nice.
Me and Devin, I'm like, hell yeah, we're good at our job.
Or they're really bad at their job. Both can be true at the same time.
Exactly.
Schrodinger's bad drivers. Yeah.
Exactly.
The Schrodinger joke in. There you go.
That right. I'm David Carlos. I did give the A-OK for that. So
I was composed until you said something, damn it.
that's what I'm saying. Anyhow, That ride was pretty cool. You got to fly the Millennium Falcon, and it was just a whole nice moment. There was a moment where we were diving down this tunnel, and we were actually about to crash directly into a pillar.
Right.
And then one of the girls got so scared and frightened, her boyfriend lunged over and pulled the steering wheel so we didn't crash the damn Millennium Falcon. And we just
that's great.
skirted. And Vader was like, "Hello there," and we're like, "Oh no,
We're gonna die.
we're dead." So the other ride, which was the one that everyone was hyped on, was the Rise of Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
When we got there, Devin had this plan to get to Hollywood Studios at 8:30 in the morning as soon as the park opens. We run over to Galaxy's Edge, and Rise of the Resistance is down.
Aw.
Yeah. It opens back up at 1 o'clock in
Right.
the evening. Now, I don't know if either of you have been to Disney as of recently,
Nope.
but you know how at any amusement park you can just pay to upgrade your tickets to the Fast Pass, and then you can just go into any Fast Pass, scan, and be like, all right,
Right.
cool, and you just go on any ride early?
Yeah.
Not at Disney. At Disney, you have to have the Genie app, and you have to book reservations.
Oh yeah, they have that whole new stupid system. That's right.
Yep. And so every ride we try to book reservations for, and we just couldn't.
Yeah. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work half the time. But for the Millennium Falcon, we did. For Meeting Darth Vader, we got to, and just for some of the other shows.
Oh, cool.
But for the
Did you
Millennium
have
Falcon,
him choke you, Daddy?
what?
What?
I'm sorry. What?
What? Something about aforementioned potatoes.
No,
Right.
no, no. I hate that you're gonna edit this too. So no.
Oh, okay, so Pepsi
Cauliflower.
has 3 new fall flavors.
Right.
One of them is they're all s'mores. They're part of the s'mores collection. One of them is toasty marshmallow. The second is chocolate.
What is this segue? What is this mid conversation segue?
This is awkward. This is awkward.
Did you get sponsored by Pepsi and not tell us?
This is escaping. The third is graham cracker. Okay,
I love the idea of you're like, I got a solo sponsorship for Pepsi, and I'm just gonna like only talk about Pepsi.
Shoehorned it into the conversation.
We're like, man, the other day my dog died, and you're like, oh, dude, yeah. Whenever
That's
I'm
crazy,
feeling
but
down,
you know
I grab
what
a
didn't
cold,
die? My
refreshing
glass
Pepsi.
of Pepsi.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, you know, the other day, I got in a bad car accident. That's crazy. You know what did it? Nitro Pepsi Vanilla. Great for your local evening podcast.
Yo, that's
Driving
crazy.
will be perfect
You know what
because
would
you'll
be
be really
crazier?
awake with this new Nitro Pepsi.
Yeah.
All right.
They brought. Yeah, it'd be like, oh, we brought back Crystal Pepsi though.
Oh, bro, they brought back Crystal Pepsi again. That's gonna go away real quick.
Sorry, is this meth? What's happening here?
You don't know about Crystal Pepsi?
It was clear Pepsi. It
Can you
was
answer my
okay.
question?
Yeah, back in the 80s
Sprite,
and
but not-
90s.
No.
Kinda.
It was gross. It was like a lesser version of Sierra Mist and Sprite.
You know how McDonald's Sprite makes you feel like you just took a flashbang?
Why is it so strong?
That's how Crystal Pepsi is. You're like,
I've never called a soda potent until I tasted McDonald's Sprite, and then I was like, "That's potent." Yep,
oh, you think that's potent? Just take a nice whiff of Crystal Pepsi and then take a sip. You're gone. It's it's game over. The moment you took it,
So
you hear
is
the
meth.
Half-Life death sound.
Oh no.
So it actually is meth.
I love all of those
Basically.
trends of people going up to McDonald's now where they'll be like, habla español? 1 moment. And then they bring someone back and they start speaking Spanish and you go, oh yeah, can I get a number 7? And they're like, what the fuck?
Yes,
Why?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like, did you just ask me if I speak Spanish for no reason? Yeah.
Yes. Hi, can I introduce you into our 4-piece tendy meal? Nah, man. Can I get that 4-piece tendy meal? That's one of my favorite videos.
That one, and I love the one where the dude like pulls up to the church chicken. He's like, "Yer," and they'll be like, "That'll be $13.75." He's like,
Oh, what do you mean?
What do you
I
mean?
didn't order yet.
And he's like, "Motherfucker, pull through. I only have one dumbass who pulls through at 7 p.m. every night who screams into my drive-thru, you order the same damn thing every night."
They do him so dirty. They do him so dirty.
Yeah, and he's like, "And I'll have a chocolate shake." Motherfucker, if you don't pull through right now.
You don't fall through.
Honestly, if I go anywhere that much, can you think, like, that's a good question. Can you, any of you think of what restaurant you'd go to so often that you become what we'd call at Starbucks back in the day, a regular? Like, have your order as soon as they see your car?
There was a period of time for Taco Bell for me.
Do tell. Like, do you just...
But yeah, no, I need to elaborate. Like, were there any funny stories that came from that? Or
No, I
is it
just went
like...
to Taco Bell too much one time. And then one day I remember that their Slurpee machines were broken. My sister was driving and she's like, yeah, all she wanted was the Baja Freezy. And they're like, yeah, sorry, our machines are broken. We don't have anything. She's like, oh, fuck, I'm going to kill myself. And the dude was like, wait, what? And she just like fucking sped through and then like up to the window. And
Oh, no.
all the guys behind the window fucking jumped back because they're like, this bitch is going to drive through the restaurant. And then we just drove off. They were so scared.
I don't have any restaurants that I'm known for in a positive manner. Well, I don't know if you consider a regular being a positive or negative
No,
manner.
like any kind of it's you go every day. We know you. Therefore, like I could get somebody's order ready by the time they got to the window at Starbucks, and I'd be like, "All right, cool. I already knew you were coming. I saw your car."
I don't even go there that much, but they always remember us whenever me and Lex go to Einstein Bros. We get the same thing every time.
Oh,
They always
slap.
know that we get that fucking it's called like Texas something brisket bagel. It's like jalapeno cheddar bagel with this chipotle sauce on brisket and egg, and it's the
Excuse me, sir. Remember when we put the Coke in the chat and you were like, "You're gonna make me thirsty"?
yeah.
Oh, you're describing in very good detail right
This is
now.
a hungry disclaimer.
This is
You're
it's
killing me,
so
sir.
good.
Oh,
It's
well, I can
so
quickly
good.
change that with my story.
So I went to Arby's and like, yeah,
You're half
I'm
right.
no longer fucking hungry.
You're half right. So instead of going to a place so often where they know me and they get my order instantly, I'm banned from a restaurant.
Oh.
Can I guess? Can we guess at it?
Yeah. Go ahead. You
three
guys
guesses
get
to-
you get 3 guesses. We'll make a game out of it.
All right,
Okay.
cool. First guess. Five Guys.
No.
China Express.
No.
China
Is it
Walk.
total 3 guesses or 3 each?
3 each.
Cool. I can. Is it native to Florida or is it
China
like
Walk.
Are you gonna guess every Chinese restaurant, Marcus?
No.
I heard China Express, China One, and China Walk. Marcus loses all 3 guesses because it's none of them.
Panda Express.
No.
That's guess number 4, by the way, and thank you because you saved me a guess. I was gonna go with that next.
To answer your question, it's not exclusive to Florida. They exist universally across the United States, and I think in the UK as well.
The UK as well. Okay, McDonald's.
No, not yet. That's a goal, though.
I can't.
Is it Chick-fil-A? I feel so
No.
American, but no.
No, because
All right,
Chick-fil-A would be too nice for what I did.
Dylan is banned from. Drum roll, please.
Chipotle.
What
Fuck
the
Chipotle.
fuck? How do you get banned from Chipotle? They suck. They suck.
So this is a really interesting story. It's specifically the one down in Tyrone, the mall. It's the one that's right there between the college and the mall,
Yeah,
essentially.
fuck that one.
The exact address so everyone knows exactly who to go to. And be
No.
like, you suck. You're a phony.
Oh no. The reason that they kicked me out and banned me is very, very reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So I was having very bad stomach pains.
Right.
And I was like, oh, it must be because I'm hungry. So this is at the time where I just didn't care about my personal health. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to get the most loaded sour cream cheese corn bowl I've ever eaten in my life.
Oh, God.
And I had like the extra spicy salsa. I was like, all right, bet. And I scarfed that bad boy down. And my stomach goes, ding dong, not the time. And I rushed to that bathroom. I destroyed that poor stall. I ruined that poor stall.
Oh, no.
And there was a guy that was waiting to clean the bathroom. He was literally standing outside the bathroom door waiting. And all he heard was like, oh, just like moans of a ghost of a graveyard. And I got done after being in there for like 15 minutes.
Oh no.
And I walk out and I wash, clean up and everything.
Oh.
And I walk out and I meet up with my homies, and I shit you not, we're waiting for my buddy who eats super slow to finish his food. And I'm just chilling, and the manager walks over and says, hey man, we're gonna kindly ask you to never come back. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, you know what you did. And I was like, oh, okay. So I hung my head in shame. This is when we first started hanging out, by the way, Marcus. And so I'm never allowed there again. And how I know this is that I went back to that same one because I worked near it. Mm-hmm. And I walked in and they said, nope. And I'm like, okay, I'll go to the PF Chang's. I mean, they remember me after like 8 years almost. They're just like, nope. They don't want to take the chance.
We know what you did.
I'm sorry. What? So I lost some beats. My bag got stolen. My gym bag got stolen. I put it down one day and went to go pee in that exact Chipotle. And I remember looking at everybody and I was like, where's my bag? Like I literally said to the lady up front, I was like, hey, can you just make sure nobody touches this? I'm about to get my food ordered and stuff and then leave. Just watch this real quick. And she's like, yeah, for sure. I come out and it's gone. I'm like, so after hearing that, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm glad you ruined their stall. I lost some valuable shit. Like, I was happy that day. I just got a great gym session in. They stole my beats. I was just so upset.
Yeah. As you should
thank
be.
you.
They stole your beats.
Chipotle.
I stole a good 30 minutes of their life.
The only story I have relating to Chipotle is when they did Derek. They insulted him for no reason. It wasn't even that. I don't understand why. We went to the Chipotle in the International Mall, and all he asked for was that he wanted to have sour cream and cheese added to his burrito. And the chick who was running it looked at him and said, no, you can't do that. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, I want beans, meat, cheese, rice, what everyone puts in their burrito. She's like, you can't have sour cream and cheese in the same burrito. That's too unhealthy, sir.
Last time I checked, when did I ask for your opinion? Like, what?
Yeah, she refused to make this burrito because he wanted both of those things. So I've never eaten at Chipotle because I was next and they gave him this bullshit and I'm like, no, we're not eating here.
Why? Why does she care? She gets paid the same minimum wage, whether it has sour cream, cheese, anything, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It fucking was weird. Oh yeah, but I had an amusement park related story because that's what this all started with. And before we started recording, you're like, we're gonna talk about amusement parks. I was like, yes, I have a fucking story for you.
Okay.
So I went to Universal maybe 2-3 years ago. I don't know if I told you about this. I made a plan to take several friends all to Orlando.
Okay.
And this was going to be great. And so basically, we all left early in the morning to start driving. We left in like 3 separate cars. We had 3 groups. There was me and Derek. The other group was my sister and her boyfriend at the time. And then the third group was 2 of our friends who said they were bringing another friend. They're like, oh yeah, we'll probably leave like an hour later. We'll meet you guys there. So we got to Universal maybe like an hour after it opened. We made great time. Like, yes, this is going to be great. I'd never been to Universal. And it was weird seeing Universal have a bunch of Marvel stuff because that was during the time when the whole licensing thing was fine. So we rode like the Hulk and Spider-Man and everything. I don't know if you've been to that side of Universal before.
I have, and they still have those rides.
Yes.
I have too, but I didn't get to ride those rides. I've only been once, but I will go one day.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. I remember we rode Spider-Man, and both Derek and my sister's boyfriend at the time, they had been on that ride many times. They're like, it's the best ride in the park. And they had never been on it where the ride didn't work. It broke at like the climax of the ride. We just got stuck upside down.
No.
Like Spider-Man was like stuck upside down. All the screens cut to white, and it was just like the audio half played, and it turned into like a horror, creepy, fucking, I don't know. As we were trying to go through the finish, and we like got stuck. I was, oh, this is good. That's supposed to happen, right?
Derek's face is just no. This is not supposed to be. Like
Yeah, he was all like, oh, I've never seen this ride broke before. And then like there's a part where flames shoot out, and so there was no visual cue for that. So it's just like scared the shit out of everybody.
just
Random flames paired with broken ride, not what you want. Random flames, just like everybody's just like ah.
But yeah, that was the bad omen for that vacation because everything was great and fine. We got to ride a few more rides, but this is how it went through the day. We got there, we texted our other 3 friends who were on the way. They're like, yeah, we'll get there. We text them an hour later. Okay, yeah, we're all awake now. We promise we're going to make it to the park. It's now...
What?
12 o'clock. We text them, hey, yeah, we finally just left, so we'll meet you there, don't worry. And granted, it takes like 2 hours to get to Orlando now. Like, okay, they're gonna fucking get here like 2:30 by the time we're already done with everything. They finally showed up at the damn park at 4:30.
What?
Yeah, these idiots paid for 3 tickets to an amusement park that closes at like 6 or 8 o'clock, and they showed up at 4:30. And said,
This
yeah.
the same like trip with the diner across the street?
Yes. It's the same fucking people.
Please tell that next.
Okay. And these people pissed me off, right? Because the moment they got there, you know how someone can just bring down the energy of the entire group?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so they all walked over, and it was immediately fucking weird. Because we were like, what's wrong with our one friend? He doesn't look happy. So, all right, I'm sure it's fine. We get over to Harry Potter World area, and they're just kind of like all arguing amongst themselves, and we're just kind of like, all right, what's going on? Let's just get in line. We tried to get in line. We were going to ride the Harry Potter ride. And then,
Which is also a good ride, if I may say.
Yeah, didn't get to it.
Oh.
It's amazing. Any Harry Potter fans are happy.
Yeah, as we're in fucking line, I just hear like, yeah, I don't know if I'm really comfortable with all this though, because you know it's like we've had a third before, but this is weird. I'm just like, excuse me, what's happening over here?
What? Oh no, I just got the context clues.
Yeah. So come to find out, our 2 friends who were a couple had brought a third. They said we're bringing a friend with us. They brought a third with them on this vacation. And yeah.
Oh.
So I have to hear an uncomfortable conversation behind me about sharing yes, people strange. I wanted to just ride Harry Potter even though I've never seen any of the movies.
Just want to ride Harry Potter. Please
did
don't
not
talk
mean-
much of
I'm
weird
like,
sex
we
things.
get into the hall. We're getting close to the ride.
Can you guys not be weird with sex? I'm trying to ride Harry Potter here. That's all. That is the context Marcus has. I don't want to hear about your sex. I'm riding Harry Potter today.
And I was like actually getting excited for this because in one of the waiting rooms, shit like floats around and it looks all like magical. The characters from the movie, they
So good.
yeah, they like come up to the top deck area or balcony. That's the word, and they're like talking to you, and they do like the cloak of invisibility, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
And then
Yeah.
it starts to snow in the room and shit. And then it's,
Yeah.
And,
And I'm
it's Dumbledore sent him on a mission. Yep.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yep.
oh,
It was such a long line. Such a long
yeah,
line.
yeah. Speaking of
You
long
gotta
lines,
make it worth it.
It was so good. Several rooms long. Amazing, though. Amazing.
speaking of long lines, the line has been very long now. We've been waiting for maybe an hour, and the couple has argued to the point where they're no longer talking to each other.
Excuse me. The thruple.
Yes. The throuple.
Thruple.
And now it's
throuple.
uncomfortable silence, which is
trio.
broken by.
We're having unexpected maintenance on the road right now, so it's going to be an approximate wait about anywhere from 45 minutes to 3 hours. We don't know if the ride will be back up and running.
Oh no!
I sipped water right now, and that was the worst range of time I've ever heard in my life. Oh my god.
30 minutes to never.
He said 30 minutes to 3 hours, and that's basically never. Because the park closes at 9. Like, you can go to, like, what is it, downtown Disney? But, like, or, is that what it is? Yeah.
Universal, Universal.
Boardwalk. That's what it is.
And that's when I was like,
Boardwalk,
nope,
but yeah.
I'm done. We're going home. I had enough fun today. I did not have to have enough fun today. I just had to have a moderate amount of fun, and that had to be enough.
So
Was this much fun? Then you guys showed up, and it was this much fun. And now it's this much fun.
This much fun is
No,
fine.
not-
This much fun is safe. We could have had this much fun. I wanted this much fun, but I wasn't, keeping my hopes up. But we ended
You
up having
started with this much fun.
so
Then they got there, and it was this much fun.
So my question is, I hope they had a conversation on the way of that 4-hour drive apparently it took them to get to Universal.
I'm
Because that
sure
was
they
so
did.
weird where they're all just like listening to Backstreet Boys. I want it that way, having a grand time on the road. They get there. By the way, I'm not happy with this trios that we're doing. Like
Oh god.
the moment they see the big Universal globe, they're like, I'm not happy in this relationship. It's like,
My thing-
why?
You see, like you're in Diagon Alley, and you see that damn dragon go off, right? And that that heat hits your face. And then you're like, you know what this reminds me of? How much I fucking hate being in a throuple. Like that's that's what you thought of, bro? Like no. I'm unhappy with the fact that they did this and ruined your Harry Potter experience. I've been trying to get you to watch these movies for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
They
this is why
ruined
he's not
breakfast the
watching
next
them.
morning, though. They ruined everything on that vacation. How do you ruin breakfast, you ask?
Is this the segue into the
oh,
diner
this
story?
is yes.
This is how you fucking ruin breakfast. I wanted.
no.
So I found the nicest hotel where it was like we had 4 rooms, right? Everyone had their own room. There was nothing to worry about. It was a nice big ass place. Everything was fantastic. It was across the street, a like diner. It had like all kinds of cool road signs and shit from like old 80s whatever. It looked like a old school diner, and the food looked great online, and I was like, yes, we're going to have greasy ass breakfast food that's going to taste amazing.
Hell yeah, a nice little themed diner. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Classic. Go ahead, enjoy.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm up at, let's say, 8 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to wake everyone else up. Just for safety reasons, I'm going to knock on everyone's door and be like, hey, do we all want to do breakfast together in the morning? And everyone eventually was like, yeah, okay, that sounds good. It's like 8:30. I get everyone's awake. And I'm like, all right, let's get ready. We'll all meet across the street at the diner. I'll make some coffee for everybody here. This will be great. Everyone's dressed and ready by like 9:15. except for the throuple. We're all dressed, sitting in the living room. We knock on the throuple's door. They open the door. They're all still in their pajamas.
I mean, there's 3 of them. I imagine any eventful evening they had took longer than most, so I'll give them a pass on that. But
I won't.
I
Yeah.
mean, did you text them? You text them beforehand, like you guys planned breakfast beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then they're assholes. There's no excuse. Go ahead.
Right. And we're like, okay, you guys gonna be ready soon? They're like, maybe like 30 minutes. Why don't you guys just go ahead down to the diner? We'll meet you there in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's fine. We'll meet you there. Go ahead. Like, all right, you sure? They're like, yes. And then the other thing is they're huge potheads. So then I'm looking at all of them. I'm like, whatever you do not fucking smoke in this hotel room. I will get charged an additional $500, which I will bill to you. You can hot box the shit out of your car. I don't care. Do not smoke in the hotel room. They're like, oh,
It's a valid point to make.
That's a very valid point.
It's a very valid point. You're going to get billed every single dollar of it. That's just.
Also, from what I've gathered so far from this triple, they say 30 minutes, and it's like, let's just say it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Bro, you're not going to see them until lunch. I'm just saying.
What pisses me
Dylan,
off
no
is they said
spoilers,
30
okay?
to 45. That's already bad enough. Like, why does it take 30 to 45 to be ready? I get there's 3 of you, but 30 to 45 to be ready and across the street at a diner is already a red flag for me. And yesterday, you guys didn't do so well. You should have been the first ones up to, like, make it up to us, you fucking assholes. Go ahead.
yeah. But so we were just like, all right, we went across the street. Remember, the diner's across the street. This is important.
Derek is also there, just so we're clear. Derek,
Derek is there.
the goat.
And so we all get in the diner, and we tell them, oh yeah, we're expecting 3 more. And they're like, okay. So we sit down, we just order drinks, and it's already been like 15, 20 minutes, and we text them, hey, are you guys heading over soon? They text me back, yeah, we're almost dressed. Just go ahead and like start ordering your food. Don't worry about it. I'm like, what do you mean? You said you'd be over here in 30 minutes. It's going to be 30 minutes and like 5 minutes now. Yeah, no. It's just taking us a little bit longer. We're almost all dressed and showered. She just needs to shower, and then we'll head downstairs and be over. So, okay. So we all order our food, and we're having nice, pleasant conversation with each other. Our food finally comes, and our food took forever because the waitress wanted to argue with my sister about what the hell fucking hash browns were. I don't understand how you don't know what hash browns are. This was just a side note of what pissed me off, because it's like, do you want the home fries or the hash browns? No, I want my potatoes diced up into tiny little pieces that make my brain go yay, because I'm a 2-year-old and I like hash browns with ketchup. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
I could understand if the confusion is hash browns in that manner, or hash brown like the hash brown patties you get at like McDonald's.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
But-
The hash brown nugget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the weird patty that I'd call it.
The one
No,
that
no.
if you grab it with a paper towel,
Right.
it's just seep through the paper towel. because
Exactly.
It's all grease. Yeah.
But like the hash brown that Marcus is talking about are more like the bro. You can tear them up. You
We
can
got
just
neither of
dig
those,
into
though.
them.
We got full-size potato wedge pieces.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I thought I'm sorry. Hold on, sir. Hold on now. What?
That was you had 2 options out of what me and Carlos were just discussing, and you chose dinner. What?
I was gonna say you chose old.
I was like, I want hash browns. She said, okay, steak and potatoes.
Literally thinking about potato wedges from KFC back in the day before they changed to fries.
Oh, God,
Like,
no.
Bro.
Oh my God, bro! Those were goated, by the way. I don't want to hear anybody say otherwise. Those were the best things they had for a while. The seasoning was so good. Back to your thing, though.
Okay. So,
Flabbergasted. Before we get into the story, I'm flabbergasted. Potato wedges, like the ones you get at a mall.
yeah.
What? What?
Y'all didn't even put effort. This is not hash brown. This is not it.
According
This
to
is
her,
not it.
that's their home fries, which apparently they don't make hash browns now.
I'm so.
But they gave you the option.
Just saying, that's still not a home fry.
No. Home fries have the caveat of it's a home fry, so you can always turn that around and be like, "This is what we make a home fry into, right? Like, this is our version of a fry. It's an exclusive to that restaurant thing, right? All right, cool. If you
Anyway.
want to take that caveat, run with it, be an asshole, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Her,
Don't give me the option of hash browns.
yeah, her home fry sass aside, it's been they're now an hour late, right?
I was just about to say, meanwhile, while Dylan and I are arguing about something we weren't there for and upset about it, meanwhile, these people still aren't fucking across the street.
Right. They're still across the street. They're an hour late now. I text them. I'm like, hey, where are you guys at? They're like, we finished getting ready. We're heading downstairs. We have to get chocolate milk from the vending machine, though, and then we'll walk over.
Brother, you can get it at the restaurant.
At the restaurant. There's a
And my thought
diner.
was, why the fuck do you need chocolate milk from a vending machine right now? We're going over here to eat.
You could choose a refrigerated diner to serve you a nice glass of chalky milk. Not this lukewarm vending machine sounds pretty gas right now.
Can I just? What the fuck is wrong with people that you? Why would you have the audacity to be an hour late and then still be like, I know there's
I'd
food
be
there.
more late.
We could probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna be more late, you know.
Like,
I'm already
such
late.
a weird choice to make. I'm gonna get the chocolate milk out the
I
vending machine.
texted these people 30 minutes later because I was doing 30-minute increments. 30 minutes later, I was like, hey, did you get your chocolate milk? And I shit you not, said, nope, still working on it.
They're building. No. What I think is they were gathering the parts. It's Fallout. They were gathering the parts to put the vending machine together, so that way the vending machine would then vend their
No,
chocolate
her
milk.
dumbass was out back grabbing a cow, painting it brown, so that when she squeezed its titties, chocolate milk came out.
No, you're both wrong. These are freaking paid actors. They are not human beings. They're literally the clone of AI. They just don't do anything. They're
This is
NPCs.
is this what we're doing? Conspiracy theories about how bad these people are, like why they suck so hard. Like,
Yeah, so
How? Oh my
also,
god.
which person in the throuple was not doing well without chocolate milk? Because
I think all
was it
three.
Was it the third? Like, was the new person in the throuple the one causing the issue here?
they
Or,
wouldn't
like,
say who needed the chocolate milk, they just needed chocolate milk.
All three pull up with a
disgusting.
glass of
It was all
chalky
three of them
milk.
with it.
All three.
So
Oh my god.
after that, we've finished eating finally. It's been another 30 minutes. I'm just like, let's pay for our check. Let's just go. We'll wait for them outside. I text them and they're like, yeah, we're done getting our chocolate milk. And I'm like, we've already finished eating. And they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Because we were supposed to go to one of the Orlando malls. They're like, that's fine. We'll meet you across the street at the restaurant. And then we'll all drive off together so that we can head towards the mall or whatever. It's like, great. That sounds great. We'll meet you outside in the parking lot. Cool. Great. We're going to finally meet up with these people fucking 2 hours later. Perfect. All right. Our asses walk outside with our boxes of food. And we're standing there kind of like, oh yeah, we're taking some selfies at the diner. There's like some cool, they got like this really old car. It's like a 1970 something Chevy truck. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Take pictures around it, next to it. And then we're kind of like scrolling through Instagram and thinking, we've been standing here for a minute, haven't we? Where are they? And we look at the clock and they're like, you're shitting me. It's been 20 minutes. And they still haven't driven across the street. So we're like, okay, they can't take much longer, right? I text them, I get no response. We sat in the parking lot for 45 minutes for them to drive the fuck across the street and meet us in the parking lot finally. And then go, hey guys, so how was breakfast?
Did they at least have their chocolate milk with them?
No.
Swear to God, if they didn't have a fucking glass of chocolate milk in each hand.
No. They rolled down the windows and
They
a
better have
fucking
had a
cloud
gallon.
of smoke erupted from their car is what happened.
God damn it.
Okay.
Can I wait? Hold on. Before we continue with this,
That's how-
what actually happened? Can I give you a theory as to what I think happened here?
The best part of this though is Derek, the guy who doesn't really get angry or anything. At a certain point, me and him are just waiting in his truck, and he's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Are they pegging each other in the car or something? Like, what is happening?
Yes. That is exactly how Derek needs to explode on people now. I'm waiting to get Derek that mad. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it needs to happen.
I was dead because this little man is...
Well, we heard Derek's theory. Carlos, would you like to enlighten us with what your theory is? Because Derek thinks that they are pegging each other in the car.
Honestly, I promise you I can't beat that. But it's, my theory was they were smoking in the room, all right? And like I, as someone who used to smoke back in my day, I'm not old, but back in my day, it was long enough ago. I'm gonna say that. Yep, back in my day. Yeah, it clouds up an area pretty well. So I'm assuming, and this was what, 2 hours you waited? It was like what, nine
altogether, it was almost 4 hours.
Oh,
Holy fucking shit! I've never in my life
For
spent
them
4
to
hours trying to
drive
get smoke out the
across the
house.
street.
Can't do it. You've broken my theory already. I've never spent 4 hours trying to get smoke out of my house, my room, anything. Open a fucking window, it's over. In a hotel, there's no window. You gotta do whatever you gotta do to get that shit out, take the smell out, whatever. It doesn't even matter. There's no way in hell they spent 4 hours doing anything, but like they had to be pegging each other. I think Derek was on point. They had to be. This was a fucking throuple session. I have no idea what else they could have been doing, bro.
So
Like
my little theory is that they went for the chocolate milk. They're at the vending machine. They're
the
trying to
chocolate
operate.
milk did not exist.
no.
Don't give me that bullshit.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. This is a really good explanation. They're at the vending machine. They're about to select what chocolate milk they want out of the one option on that entire menu list. And then trouble number 2 goes, you know, I'm not happy with this relationship. It like looks at the chocolate milk and deep thought and goes, you know what, I'm not happy with this relationship. And then that sparked a whole nother
I
argument.
just need a that reminds me in front of that. And that's that reminds me. Just like the dragon. That reminds me. I'm not happy in this relationship. Oh god. The throuple. It's fucking great.
That's such a.
Did you ever get an explanation as to why they needed
No,
chocolate
I
milk? don't
fucking
even give a
yelled
fuck why
at
they were
them.
so
I'm
late.
like, why did it take you? I was just yelling at them for the last part. Like, why did it take you 45 minutes to drive across the street? And all they did was laugh. They could not explain themselves. I was like, the fuck does it take you 45 minutes to drive across the street? And they're all like, well, he was with the chocolate milk and we couldn't get to driving with the car. He didn't want to. I was like, they weren't speaking words. I don't know.
all right.
Talking like the brother from the Wild Thornberries.
Real with you. Right.
They fell into
Like-
the back rooms or some shit and then like somehow got back out. I don't know.
Excuse me, I never asked. Are these dudes or women?
Yes.
Well, what's the sausage ratio?
God, I think I just got that answer. I think he just answered that well. Actually, he said yes to both.
It was we had a female, a male, and someone who was transitioning. So
Tom Clancy, The Division.
they had all the bases covered. You killed him.
This is definitely an episode.
You wanna know how the day ended? When we wanted to get gas, we saw some motherfucker pull up with a ski mask and then walk into the gas station and go, "Give me all your money." And we said, "Nope. We're getting gas somewhere else."
Meanwhile,
Tom
in the
Clancy, The
background,
Division.
hold on. This reminds me. I'm not happy in this trouble.
The trifecta.
You know what me and Derek said our highlight of the vacation was? After the mall, because we couldn't deal with being around them in the mall, we went to fucking Target in Orlando, and they had every toy from our childhood. They had a fucking Light-Bright, and we were so happy. It was just reminiscing of childhood memories and when times were simpler before people weren't happy in their relationships.
And then you're
Love
with
that
them,
at
and they
some
see the
point.
Light-Bright, and they go, "You know what? That got me thinking."
Hold on. All of them in unison have to say it at this point because all three of them have said it separately. So this is the first time they've all agreed on something. And they all say collectively, and I quote,
I'm not happy at this.
"I'm not happy in this relationship." The title of this episode is "I'm not happy in this relationship." That's just
It should be like, I'm not really happy with my time at Disney.
But I was
Fair enough.
happy with my time, but that works.
No, it's
man,
like,
I
I went to
enjoyed my time
Disney.
at Universal.
I don't know. I'll come up with something clever because I still love the title I had for our first one that we recorded, where it was Shang-Chi and the 7 fucking longest hours of work.
Yep, that was
that
exactly
was the grade.
the hidden episode, really. This is over a year ago, by the way. Me and Marcus decided to start this podcast.
We're a little over
Again.
time right now.
It's
bit.
fine. I got it on timer. But damn, that was a really good story, Marcus. Oh my
Fucking pissed me
god.
off.
You know what's great about this, guys? I never got to my Universal story, but it doesn't matter because I don't think I'm happy in this relationship.
You know what? I'm not happy with this podcast.
Okay.
No.
I didn't even get to talk about the big one. We'll talk about the big one next time.
Yeah, that's a next time story. Well, it is just that time. We thank you all for listening. And again, I am Dylan, aka Mr. Beefy.
This is Carlos.
Anytime, bud. You got
still
it.
Carlos. You can go fuck yourself. We're gonna get this right one day, guys.
All right.
I'm still waiting for the name and the handle.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to like talk about any social or some shit. But are you good?
It's been almost 2 hours. I still don't remember it. I haven't
right.
looked it up either. It's fine.
Well, I've been Marcus. I'm Mark and Cheese on various platforms, and I'm here to let you know that I was not happy in this relationship.
I too was not happy in this relationship.
3 was not happy in this relationship.